I'm about to explain some crazy shit, so just follow me. Or try to follow along, because it's a lot. So on this video on my page, I talk about Mars. The land of Mars is where the custodians and the Anunnaki send humans that help mislead other humans. So basically, it's like their reward to be sent to Mars. They live longer on Mars, and it's just much better than Earth because they are literally poisoning us here on Earth. Okay, so this is where you need to follow me. So Elon Musk is actually trying to colonize Mars. He thinks by 2050, he'll have 1 million people on Mars. Now, there is a book called Project Mars that was written by von Braun. I don't know if I pronounced that right. And this came out in 1953. In this book, Martians' social structure and their form of government, which is run by 10 men under the leadership of the Elon. So the Martians in that book named their leader the Elon. Is that not like predictive programming? Is it not weird that we have a man today named Elon who's trying to get to Mars? Really hard to promote space exploration, knowing damn well that there is no outer space as an up. It's out as in an outer land beyond the ice wall. Do your own fucking research. Those motherfuckers are gonna be living their best life on Mars while your ass is still stuck in this dome watching it all play out.
All right, what's really going on? Look at the opposites. It's really easy to tell their lies. Elon is saying, look at my space agency, and we're going to go up into the atmosphere, and I'm going to bring everybody to Mars. But that's the fake space agency. And he's also got a company called the Boring Agent Company, which says, don't look down, don't look over here, this is boring. But this is his real space agency. If you know, when there was the first space race between us and the Russians, we also had an underground or underwater space agency. And all of a sudden, we found something under the water, and all the talk about the underwater space agency of NASA stopped. And everything was geared towards the moon, and we're going to the moon, and they faked this whole moon thing. And they're telling you, look up. We found something up there. Don't look down here in the ocean where we really found something. So what they know is that from the Bible, it tells us Earth looks like this. It's a flat plane, and underneath is the Sheol, or the holes. And we know that UFOs don't come to planet Earth through the sky. They come through water, because there's these tunnels under the water that go and link to different places, like Mars, or way over to Jupiter, which is still really far away, because you got to go through all these underwater stationary, tunnels or channels. And in between those, there's places that don't have a sun, so they're just frozen solid. So we have tons and tons and tons of these little bubbles everywhere, but there's no sun in those. There's only sun in a few certain ones, and that's what we see as the stars in the sky, is this one way over here. So everything here is opposite. It's really easy to understand once you realize that.
Kind of reminds me of this book called Baron Trump's Marvelous Underground Journey, which was written in the 1800s. And President Trump has a son named Baron Trump. And this same author wrote a book called The Last President, in which he details a riot happening on Fifth Avenue at a hotel, which is suspicious because Trump Tower is also located on Fifth Avenue. So how are these two connected, you're asking? Well, it's connected because Elon Musk said he wants to reverse the ban that Twitter put on Trump. Now I'm just sitting here trying to figure out what is the agenda here. Let's not forget that Space Force was actually created during Trump's presidency.